A man who will watch you fix everything and not even trying to help, don't take any kind of initiative or step in to take the load off your shoulders. That's not a man that's trying to build with you. That's a man that's trying to benefit from you. And at first, it doesn't even look like he's trying to break you, because deep down inside, you feel like you have purpose. You feel needed. You feel like what you're doing matters. And it feels like you're holding something down for somebody you really care about, right? So you keep showing up. You keep fixing things. You keep smoothing things over. You keep carrying more than you should. And you keep telling yourself, this is what love looks like. But over time, something in you will shift. You start getting tired, not physically, but mentally. Because now you're noticing you're the only one stepping up. You're the only one thinking ahead, thinking of stuff that gotta be done. You're the only one taking initiative. You're the only one making sure that nothing falls apart. Because you're the glue, all while he just sit there and exist, watching you handling everything by yourself without even stepping in, not once. He's getting real comfortable with you doing everything while he does the bare minimum, if that. And see, that's when your burnout hits. When you start watching him doing nothing and you start paying attention to you doing everything. You're carrying the load of two people. And let's be honest, as men, we are supposed to carry more. That's just the way it's supposed to be. We are supposed to carry more. But for some reason now, we live in a society where men are getting burnt out easily for just existing. So now they're looking for strong women they could depend on to fix everything, to fix anything, to do everything. And I know y'all can see this in society now too. It's getting there. But see, now you're questioning yourself. You're like, why doesn't he show up the way I do? Why do I have to carry everything? Why do I feel so alone in a relationship that was supposed to feel like partnership? I'll tell you, sis, the answer is simple. He never planned on being your partner. He never planned on meeting you halfway. He never planned on stepping up. He just got so used to you overextending yourself. He got used to your strength covering his weaknesses and his lack. He got so used to you fixing everything so that he never had to become the man that you needed. You want to know what will sting you? I don't want to say this, but you became the man you needed, all while still having a man. You became the man you needed. That's what ended up happening. That's why you feel this burnout. And that's the part that hurts, because it's not like you was asking this man for perfection. You was only asking for effort. Show up, take initiative, show like you care or something. All you needed was support, for someone to take the weight off you a little bit. But instead, he let you carry the whole weight all by yourself. And the more you carried, the more you lost yourself. You lost your energy, your peace, your sense of balance, your hormones all over the place, because you never got to sit down and balance yourself out. You don't even know what rest is, because you're always thinking about the next thing that gotta be done, because he never took initiative to get anything done. You're so out of breath with just keeping up with life. Life that you were supposed to build with him, not carry for him. But see, one day you'll realize you don't have to do this anymore, because you won't have it in you no more. There will be no more fixing. No more overextending. No more trying to hold something together all by yourself. And when you finally step back and take that moment to really see what's going on, you'll realize you was never building with a man. You were carrying a man. Could you imagine if you spent your whole life doing this? If he didn't change after 10, 15, 20 years, there is no change coming for you. You can't teach old dogs new tricks. And a man who's comfortable watching you struggle, he's okay with keeping you there, because he was never trying to grow with you in the first place. He was just trying to benefit from you until you had nothing left to give. Sis, if you're a fixer, a giver, a strong woman, it doesn't even matter what you are, who you are. When you're building with a man, build with the man. Don't just build the man. If you're not building with, you're building by yourself. You should never have to do everything by yourself. I get it. Some of you are conditioned to keep the man. But understand, what kind of man are you keeping? What kind of man are you keeping is the most important thing in your life. You only have one life to live. And you're spending it with a man that you got to keep building. You're spending it with being the glue. You're spending it. You have to understand this, since you only have one life to live. Stop letting society make you feel like shit for wanting to choose yourself, because you're burnt out. You're fatigued. Your mind can't handle it all by yourself. A man is supposed to come into your life and make your life easier, not make it harder. So when you're settling for a man that's making your life harder, take a step back. Understand what this is doing to you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. Some of you are literally paying more bills than the man that you're building life with. Okay? You are now being a provider for the man who was supposed to be the provider. I get it how society is right now with capitalism and all of this, but as men, we have to take the initiative, right? You never see the egg chase the sperm. It's always the sperm chasing the egg. So stop chasing, sis. Don't chase a man who you can't build with, because eventually you'll be the only one building. And if that's the case, you might as well be by yourself, because at least then you'll be in peace, at peace, with peace. So sis, if this message hits you, if you've been through a relationship like this and you're now choosing yourself, drop a heart in the comments. That heart represents you choosing yourself, and it represents that other women are not alone in this. All right? So until the next message, much love and peace.